Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Welcome in. Today, we are going to get to, first of all, our usual that we do, which is our crypto update. And let's go ahead and hop that up on the screen here. We have a cryptocurrency market cap today at $3.34 trillion. Fear and greed coming in at 51%, a hair dipping into the greed. We have Bitcoin coming in at $106,815 this morning. We're up a point and a half or so on the day. And just a hair shy of a point down on the 7-day for Bitcoin. XRP is at $2.26, up 2.23 on the 1 hour, up 4.62 on the 1 day, and down just a shave for the 7-day. Enough of that, because we know what the deal is here on the channel. First of all, it's never financial advice. It is for educational and information purposes only. And please tap the like and subscribe down below if you don't mind. What we're doing here on Crypto Info is we are trying to bring you the most current crypto news as it happens, within reason. We're not on live all the time. Do come on live, however, 6 a.m. Or so, right around 6 a.m. Colorado time each day, Monday through Friday. And we put out some long-form videos as well, trying to educate y'all on cryptocurrency happenings, doing the best that we can with that. When it comes to, what I was trying to say before, is when it comes to us here in this crypto space, we zoom out more than we zoom in. We zoom in deeply when we're researching, but when we're holding bags, never financial advice, we're holding bags, we don't deliberate over. Just sit here each day and just look at what crypto's doing. Oh my gosh, in the minutia. Those who are green at crypto, those who at investing in crypto and things, those folks do that. I did that back in the day. It is time now to move forward and grow and put our emotions aside. Never financial advice. This is to educate. You do what you want with your money. I will say that when it comes to investing, like most things in life, if we do not use proper control and govern and put a leash on our emotions and our ego, if we do not do that, it will not serve us well. We will not invest well. We cannot invest while emotions are steering our ship. That is not going to happen. We're not going to invest well. Okay. Key cornerstones to investing. Once again, I'm going to say again, this is not financial advice. This is education. How you take my education I give you, internalize it, and then use it, making your own decisions with your money, is completely up to you. That financial decision has nothing to do with us on this channel, and it never will. So now that that is super clear, I am going to go into some details about that throughout the episode. But first, let's go ahead and get to today's topic. Okay. And in fact, hell of a lot easier to see, right? This is what I mean about me getting a little better with this. Okay. You're like, oh, thanks, Frank. Now we can see. Today's topic, XRP stablecoins, live on XRPL. So which are live on XRPL? We know USDC June 12th just became live just about 4 days ago. That's pretty cool shit. Now I start waking up with the... now you get to good shit. Now I start swearing. Clear my throat a lot, having fun. Don't give a shit. Just don't give a shit in the nicest way. I don't care what you think. Why should I care? About me, within reason. Why should I give two shits about what you think about me? Why would I? Why in the hell would I? How silly. All right, let us get to which stablecoins we're referring to here. A little bit about what it means too. And first of all, XDC. All right, let's cover XDC. June 12th, XDC launched natively on the XRP Ledger by Circle, who, as you know, produces mints USDC. Excuse me. And by the way, a lot of folks aren't aware that actually Brad had mentioned recently that, or not too long ago, that Ripple actually printed, I think like, I was saying 30%, but it could have been only like 17%, something like that, of USDC. They were printing that for Circle. They were minting USDC for Circle. Pretty sure. Why don't y'all check me on that and let me know. But anyway, USDC launched 2012, natively on the Ledger. It's one-to-one collateralized like it needs to be, fully fiat collateralized. So it's collateralized a one-to-one with fiat to keep its peg with the dollar, with the US dollar. Uses treasury reserves to do that. And deep liquidity and trusted DeFi payments is also what it's handling here. It's interesting. It's also handling real-time swaps via XRP Bridge. And the fees are under 1 cent for that. That's kind of wacky. Awesome. Now, don't forget RLUSD. Of course, RLUSD. Running on the XRPL, the XRP Ledger, issued by Ripple as an institutional grade stablecoin, which the New York Department of Financial Services just recently, which is the tough one to get approved by, just approved them not too long ago. It was actually, I think, maybe that was actually a little bit ago, about 8 months ago or so. But backed by cash, U.S. government bonds and equivalents. Let me know in the comments below. What do you like? Backed by treasuries, U.S. cash equivalents, cash. What do we like it backed by? A multitude of backings. I like a multitude of backings. I think anybody would say a basket makes sense to balance it out and average it out. Over 500 million in Q2 volume for RLUSD for Q2 this year. Not bad. It's growing. I mean, I think USDC is like 10 bill or something insane, 15 bill. I don't know what it is, but it's crazy. We're going to get there. Designed for compliance and heavy enterprise use. And that's how we're going to get there. It's going to be used a lot. Wait till this shit's legal. XRPL. On the XRPL. Ripple's ODL solution, wait till this is like completely legal. And it is legal now, but you know what I mean. The SEC was calling folks after it was determined in July not a security. Institutions were trying to get on board and they were calling. This is what I heard on a couple of YouTube channels, and it could be false. This is what I heard, is that they were calling folks and saying, are you sure you want to do that with Ripple's ODL solution and using XRP and everything? You sure you want to do all that? Are you sure? Yeah, but they just said, no. Are you sure? Not really? You want to play that game right now? They all backed off. And I don't know if that's true. I don't think they did all back off, and I don't know if that's true or not. So why don't I just speak what I know? All right. Well, what I heard, and I am parroting that, is I heard it on an episode just after that happened. I believe it was August and September. Yeah, it was sometime around September and fall, because I was building a large automatic horse feeder for the horses. And I remember listening to that episode while I was building that. And I was like, oh, shit, you dirty little bitches. Look at what you be doing. Oh, boy. Let's get back to it. XSGD, Singapore dollar, launched May 2025 on XRPL by Straits X. XSGD is fully backed one-to-one with reserves at DBS and Standard Chartered banks. That's pretty trusted stuff. Ideal for regulated, programmable SGD denominated use cases. So that's what XSGD, which is Singapore's dollar, digital dollar, is doing, or stable dollar, I guess you could say, stable dollar. Europe has a stable dollar as well, a euro stable coin, which most of you are aware of, who follow the crypto space, EUROP, with that interesting little slash. How fun, written like this, just to make sure you know it's an O and not a 0, which is a pretty cool way to do that. I think that's is that a German thing? I love when they do that stuff to clarify so you don't F shit up. You just blew the world up. That was the wrong thing. You didn't get that right with that one. That was a 0, not an O. You blew the whole world up. That was the wrong code. Well, geez, I just wish we had a way to know which was the O and the 0. It's right there. They created it. Smart. I think it was Germans. Not sure. Oh, shit. I could give two shits. I think I'm funny as hell. My own dumb little mind. The euro stablecoin is a euro-pegged MiCA, MiCA-compliant token released May 22nd, 2025. Crypto assets, something in crypto assets. MiCA is something in crypto assets. Tell me in the comments. I forgot. I've forgotten more crypto knowledge. I just have so much in this head. Yeah, by Schumann Financial, released May 22nd, 2025. It's a MiCA-compliant token. It's a euro-pegged MiCA-compliant token. Interesting. Audited reserves in European banks by KPMG is how this Europe stablecoin is audited, and it supports euro-based on-chain payments and DeFi. Ooh, shit. Okay. That could be huge. USDB is another one. That's US Brazil-backed dollar. So Brazil playing ball here. Fiat-based stablecoin combining US and Brazilian government bond reserves. It's issued by Braza Group, BRAZA, aimed at FX, foreign exchange, and remittance corridors. They're going for it. I got to believe that... Live on XR. This is all. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together, and it's equaling 4 quadrillion. Live on XRPL since May 2025, alongside other fiat tokens, is this USDB Brazil-backed dollar. Well, my question would be, what's quality about them? Like, why are these stable coins quality? Why would these be used? Because I didn't hear USDT get mentioned. That, as far as I know, still does not play ball, want to play ball, and does not play ball. As far as being audited and operating here in the U.S. I'm pretty sure they operate offshore. And it's like, okay, well, good on you, USDT, having all of the market like that, USDC coming up behind them, right? And then trailing away in the dust is RLUSD. But as far as, how many chains they're on and how much usage, right, there is. USDT, we know, tied with the printing of Bitcoin and holding Bitcoin, propping up Bitcoin, in my opinion, with its printing, its continuous printing. And it is tied with needing to hold U.S. treasuries to keep its one-to-one peg. So in my opinion, of course, not making Bitcoin a hedge or a store of value. A store of value means you're a hedge against the existing regular system, so that if it goes shitty, you're okay because you're not correlated with it. But now we're seeing that, of course, it is correlated, Bitcoin, with the system because of USDT. And why doesn't anybody ever talk about that? And somebody prove me wrong and tell me how I'm not correct about that connection. I want to hear it in the comments, and because nobody's told me yet. All I hear is crickets. Nobody wants to bring it up. I feel like they're all like, shh, don't talk about that, Frank. Shh. You're going to make Bitcoin not go up. Quiet. I don't give a shit. It ain't real. fully backed, speculative. It's all speculation. Never financial advice on the channel. We like to stick with the coins that have real world utility that has not been realized by the world yet. This way we purchase them when they're for cents. We're going to get to why stablecoins are quality stablecoins are important. Just hold your frickin' horses, all right? Let's get to this first. Another calculator exercise. Oh my God, this guy with his fucking calculator exercises. Every 2 minutes, you got staying right. Wake the hell up, because here I start waking up and I start getting aggravated that you guys aren't paying attention. Pay attention to crypto, I mean. You'll want to pay attention to some stuff that is very important in your life, and I completely get that, and you should. One thing we may want to consider in our lives to pay attention to before we get out of here and split from this place and go to a different ride through the all is perhaps we look at our resource gaining, our resource managing, and our resource disbursement, meaning money. And any nuts we gather, any resource we have. A resource. It's interchangeable into different forms of value, right? You can change it into frickin' money. You can change it into a fucking pelt that you wear around your shoulders, okay? This is basic shit. You can turn it into food that you eat. Some aren't the best store because they're perishable and things like this, right? That's why money has its... We're not going to get into all this shit. But just think. Just use your heads as we move forward in the episode is what I would please ask you very nicely. Even though I'm being a little biatch about it, I'm going to ask you very nicely to please use your heads. Now, all-time high. 57 cents for the old Hedera hash graph. Yet somebody told me about Hedera way the hell back here when it was 0.015. Yeah. It was a penny and a half, and somebody told me Christmas Eve 2019 about it. And I was like, I'm not going to... You know what, though? I did, though. And I was like, I got some extra money, and I'm just going to rock and do it. So I did. And at 0.015 cents, I got 333,333 shares of H-bar. Never financial advice. It's a frickin' calculator exercise. I got myself for $5,000 divided by 0.015 is 333,333 H-bar. What the hell happened? The shit went to 57 cents. Did you sell it all at 57 cents? No, I didn't. I didn't sell that at 57 cents. Hang on. But if I did, of course, I would have had 190 grand. Now, it just didn't seem right. I thought I was saying 190. I'm like, wait, what? That's not right. Yeah, I would have 190 grand. Not financial advice. That's an exercise. Because everybody told me about it, and I bought $5,000 worth of H-bar way the F back, 2024, Christmas Eve, back in here. Yeah, back in Christmas Eve. Am I not doing my thing right, sharing my screen right? I am horrible at this. Am I sharing my screen? I am. I'm doing it right. But I didn't do that. I didn't sell it there. Instead, what I did was I waited. I waited until that 57 cents went another 3x or so in this next bull run, which is completely reasonable. I'm saying 5-10x for Christmas sakes, but everybody says stop being so grandiose. And I say, okay, you're right. Because emotions have no play when we invest. And yes, what we would do now is go to charts and look at our next fib sequence. It probably will hit one full Fibonacci sequence. Probably it will run through. It may stutter. It may not. It may go even further than that. There's nothing when we hit all-time high and get past that 57 cents, we're in discovery territory, which means we can go as high as the charts will allow us, basically, within reason. As far as the investing planet and the liquidity that's provided will actually allow for. Because if it wants to go ape shit, like ape shit, and perform God candle, then the liquidity's there. If the liquidity's there for it, then it can do it, and it can go, and it can run once it gets into discovery. We all know that. So let's take this $1.71 times that 333,000. You got yourself $570,000. Not you, me. I got myself $570,000. But the thing is we all know that's horseshit because it's not doing that over the next 2 to 3 years, I'm saying. And I'm saying that 57 cents will be more like about a 300x for the old H-bar. H-bar is a future crusher in this world, our opinion on the channel. Thank you, Mance Harmon and Lehman Baird. And that's $171. Oh, never financial advice. That's $171 H-bar for spending $5,000 back Christmas Eve back in the day here, because my buddy told me about it. It was 2019 and it was 0.015 cent. Spent $5,000, got 333,333 shares. Had to pay for the small fee. It went to its $171, which is 300x past its all-time high. And this is a few years down the road once it realizes its real-world utility. We're looking at a whopping $171 times 333,333 is a whopping $56,999,943. So you guys, I got myself about let's just call it, because we're just dollars shy. We're literally less than $50 shy of hitting $57 million for dropping in $5,000. That's a calculator exercise. That's not financial advice. That's what happens in the world, potentially. When we purchase something undervalued and put something like a 5,000 in and sit on it and put it in cold storage. That's not financial advice. That's a move someone could make. That's a potential reality. Guys, we've seen what crypto does, and this is why I have to go back here to show people. Because we will say, well, I can't do 300x. What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Look at this. Come on. Yeah, the shit was at frickin' 86 cents. 86 cents. It's a piece of beauty. I said I would stop being. My goal is to be nice and play nice and say every crypto that is useful and great is awesome. Even if they cheated with something like an ETHgate, I'm supposed to just turn this around now. And I'm supposed to play nice and say all the cryptos that are on the playing field that are legit players, I'm supposed to be very nice to them and not do any divisiveness. So I'm going to stop that shit. So good job. Good for you, Ethereum. You were at 86 cents, buddy. And now, wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay. So a 300x for Ethereum. I swear to God, I am so sick of stupid shit, and I am sick of not saying it, and I am a nice person, but I am sick of horse shit, and I won't stand for horse shit. People will tell me, and they're like, what are you talking? How could that do that? Really? Well, back in October 16th, 2015, the shit was 53 cents. What's the 300x past 50? Don't get me pissed off this morning here, Frank. All right, I'll try not to. Is this guy having conversations with himself? Yes, he actually is. 53 cents? I think he's mad. Times 300... Guys, that's $159 freaking dollars for an Ethereum. The shit's at 2,609. Wake the fuck up. Not even that good. Everything's written all over it. Good for you. Develop on Ethereum. Let's all do it. It's fantastic. Guys, a 3,000x for Ethereum, past that 53 cents is freaking $1,590 for an Ethereum. Don't make me blow my lid this morning. It's at 2,611 right now. You trying to tell me that shit from 57 cents ain't going to for H-bar being what it is? It's a better animal. Take a breath. Then I'm going to get all up in arms here this morning. Guys, will you please wake the fuck up? And I hope I can be so poignant and be so and so swearing like that on YouTube and so emphatic. That's the word I'm looking for, emphatic. Please wake the hell up. Because to go a 1,000x for this one times 57 cents, hey guys, that's a $1,700 H-bar. That's $1,710. So for $5,000, when I bought the H-bar back in frickin' Christmas Eve, whatever it was, yeah, Christmas Eve 2021, whatever the hell that was, 2019. Who gives a shit? You saw me do it. It's 333,333 shares times what the hell was that? $1,700 or something? What the hell is that? Guys, it's $566 million. And it's not financial advice. It's a calculator exercise. Will you please wake the fuck up? Holy shit. Because if it does tiny percentages close to that, what kind of money is someone taking if it does this? If it does half this? If it does a quarter? If it does a 10th or a 16th? Not financial advice. How much is it though still? Really, it's still ridiculous. One guy I love, his name is Raul Powell. He loves to say banana zone. He loves to say Solana and put ERs at the end of words that end in an A. And I think it's fun and funny. And I love the guy. And he's a freaking genius. And he will often say, like, even if I'm fucking half right with what I'm saying about this whole crypto thing, like, what the hell? He has said in an interview that he loves to put his money into homes and things that are, you know, of the real lifestyle things of the world, right? Like I would think probably some cars too, but the homes are going to appreciate in value. It's a better move. Not that you don't want to enjoy a nice supercar. Guy's really smart. And that's what he's like, it's about living. It's about life. And I agree 100%. The guy, boy, am I on this guy's page. I like Raul Powell, even though I joke about the way he talks and some shit that he does with Ethereum. And he loves to, Ethereum's the best thing since sliced bread because I'm pretty sure he bought a shit ton of it. But I love the guy. I think he's great. And I think he's a freaking genius. And, he likes to talk about this Ethereum thing and where crypto's going, and that he said in an interview that he is massively underexposed, and he's got as much extra dough as he could put into crypto besides that, the lifestyle, investments that, I think a wise person wants to do. I feel like if you're a human being, you have feelings, emotions, you want to live life well, you want to be with your family, have relationships, things like that. Yeah, you want to have a bunch of awesome real estate, don't you? And some fun toys and stuff. Come on, you want to help a lot of people too. Oh, we better balance it out when we have so much and balance people, balance and help people in the world. Oh my goodness. How silly would that be? To not go helping folks too. Jeez. All right. Why are the equality of stablecoins getting back to this? And I love you, Raul Powell, by the way. I bust your chops and I make fun of you. And by the way, let me do my quick little, when we get to the banana zone and we hit the, okay, fine. You want to mess around with your Solanas and your meme chains. It's okay. Have a blast. Okay, fine. Have a blast. Okay. Comes to the end of the day. Just don't fuck this up. All right, that's my Raul Powell impersonation. I love you, Raul Powell. I think you're awesome, dude. And I love that I bet you have a very small ego and you have an awesome sense of humor. And, I'm just fucking around because I think you're funny. I think you're smart as shit, too. And you've helped me so much, by the way. I'm going to say that, too. Here, let me give my props to Raul Powell. Raul Powell, you have helped me so much, my good man, in the ways of waking my eyes up and my heart up to investing and crypto, and because we're brought up, and some others, too, like friends of mine who've done well financially, because I was brought up with a household that told me and people around me who told me, they probably were okay, but likely the reason why they have that much money, Frank, it's not common. The reason why it's not common and people get that wealthy is because they did something to mess over either the system or somebody else, and they got that money that way, and we don't play ball like that as responsible human beings who, and we don't, and I don't, and so I grew up saying, hey, better don't go amassing monster amounts of money because somehow I'm going to conflate that or equate that with, and it would be conflating. I'll try to equate that, which would be conflating with, what I had been told growing up and things. And it's like, it's just not true. As you get older and you see that there are beautiful people with money, and that they do the right things and that they're awesome, and that, holy shit, you little dummy, Frank, maybe you should have listened to that little piece. Maybe you should have early on said, wait, I'm going to learn about money and I'm going to figure it out. And so I only did this 5 years ago. I turned my money mind on 5 years ago, and look at me go. I still did it. I still tried to be successful with money. I tried to do business and things like that with a half-assed attitude and heart and brain about it because of certain conditioning, which is fine. That's what they were taught about money too, and it's okay. And a lot of folks in America and other parts of the world are taught, hey, you know what? Don't go amassing monster amounts of money because somehow you're bad if you do that. Okay. Bullshit. Why are these quality coins fully backed reserves? I don't know. USD. Why are they backed by fully backed reserves? Sorry, I'm reading my notes wrong. I don't know. I'm going to tell you though. I know a little bit. I guess I did know. Okay. Well, we have 4 major points. Fully backed reserves, USD, Euro, SGD, US, Brazilian bonds. This is what they're backed by. All audited. Cheers. All audited. See, if you're watching and don't think that's funny, then how about piss off? Because that shit was funny. I am funny, damn it. Sick of my wife telling me I'm not funny. I'm funny. All audited and held in regulated financial institutions, damn it. Regulatory compliance concerning these stables. Adherence to MiCA regulations. These are the European basic crypto regulations, I guess, MiCA. Something in crypto assets. Something regulations more. Something. Shit. I can't not know, and I'm going to drive you nuts. Sorry. I need to know what it is. All right, what the hell is that? Does that mean? What does MiCA mean? Pretty bad when you have a crypto channel, you don't know what MiCA means. Not cool, Frank. Not cool, buddy. MiCA. MiCA mean in crypto. Whoops. In crypto. Do you guys know? I know a bunch of you do. I just forgot. I used to know. How about you spell crypto right, though? Huh? What? Huh? What if you spell crypto right, dude? All right. Still haven't found what. Okay. The European markets in crypto assets. Markets, dummy, Frankie, and crypto assets. Markets and crypto assets. How come you couldn't remember that? I don't know. Well, get on the ball. Honey, this guy's fucking talking to himself again. Regulatory compliance for these stablecoins, adherence to MiCA, markets and crypto assets, U.S. regulations, Singapore's MAS and custodial standards. And I don't know what Singapore's MAS is, and I'm not going to go looking it up now because I will piss everybody off then. The third thing to consider here, why they're quality, is because they're native to XRPL. It eliminates bridging. It allows instant, low-cost swaps and liquidity via XRPL's DEX and XRP bridge. Why else is it quality? Institutional adoption ready, high assurance volumes. Yeah, that's important. Deep liquidity, super important. Oh my God. And compliance structure suited for enterprise use. Those are key enough for me, man. Those are the 4 key points that we are going to need. I am going to break from you for just a moment here. I'm not going to break from you, but I am going to very quickly open up my whoops, my chatteroony to make sure that I need to follow my instruction. Oh, I'm supposed to share my calci. Which I guess I'm gonna have to find it. I don't know how to even use my computer. I'm so old. You know. Can I grab it and pin it to the taskbar? I'm not that old, bitches. Try that when you're old. I did it. Hell yeah, dogs. All right, here you go. Yo, check it. What? What? Any way to make this bitch bigger? Here, I'm going to put it over here so you can see it better. And then I'm going to do this, actually. Let me do this. And then let me get down and do this. No, I don't like that. How about this? Sorry, guys. Here we go. All right, now, I probably have to add a screen, but I think... Oh, shit. Oh, my God, guy. How do you get your calculator up? Holy shit. Dude, computers are annoying as shit. There should just be an easy thing where you just say, put my calculator up on the fucking screen right now. And it just does it for you. Where's that computer? When's that computer coming? It's an all-talk-to computer. You got to spell calculator right, though, guy. It's an all-talk-to computer. You just talk to the bitch. And if you want to type, you can, but nobody ever does. Because 99.999% of the people, all they do is they go ahead and they talk to the bitch and they say, put this calculator up on my screen. The computer does exactly what you fucking want it to do. You know what I mean? I'm sick of this horse shit. I shouldn't have to be showing how old I am right now. It ain't going to work. It's going to come up on here, so I'm not doing it. Sorry. Sorry about calculator not being able to come on screen because I'm too stupid. I don't know how to do it. So we're going to get what we get on this live stream with Frank the Tanker here on 6 a.m. here at 6 a.m. Colorado time. We've been on now for quite some time. Oh, geez. Not really that long, 36 minutes. Let's get back to, how about this? Let's get back to the stable coins. We've covered why they're valuable, why they're important, why they're quality. And what are they? These are the stable coins in case you're just joining us. Quality stable coins on the XRP Ledger live now. Wow. As of the other day, June 12th, USDC natively live on the Ledger. USDC Circle is live on XRPL. As of June 12th, 2025, it is fully collateralized 1-to-1 U.S. Treasury backing, deep liquidity, trusted in DeFi payments, DeFi and in payments, real-time swaps via XRP Bridge, and the fees are under 1 penny. Holy shit. This is the transformation of money here. This is the stablecoins create now the money moving at the speed of information with the XRP Ledger and ODL and the interoperability, of course, of the XRP Ledger. Not everything will run on the XRP Ledger. That would be ridiculous. It will interoperate. It will act as an interoperable ledger to connect the ledgers, the ledgers of value of the world. The ledgers of value of the world will all be connected and all running through the XRP Ledger, however. So it will be the funnel point. And that's why we say with XRP, what's the total addressable market for XRP? Answer in the comments below. I'll tell you right now, all the money. And that's why all the money. Not that it only will go through XRP, but that it will go through all these other channels, and plumbing will finally see its way through that one plumbing pipe. You got a 90, you got a straight pipe, you got this plumbing, the money's being sent all over the fucking world, blah, 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 blah. And at this point, though, you got XRP Ledger. Now here comes all the other stuff off of it, blah, 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 blah. And here's all the money in the world being moved. And here's this one point right here. XRP Ledger. I just couldn't stand to have that on the screen any longer. It was too messy. All right. What else? RLUSD. We know about that one. Ripple's RLUSD. Approved some months ago by New York Department of Financial Services, NYDFW, New York, whatever that little freaking abbreviation is, and institutional grade backed by cash U.S. bonds and equivalents, over $500 million in volume Q2, and designed for compliance, heavy enterprise use. Holy shit. Here we go. Game on. There's a third XSGD. It's a third stablecoin live on the XRPL. It is Singapore's stable dollar. Stable digital dollar launched May 2025 on XRPL by Straits X. STRAITS X. It's fully backed 1-to-1 with reserves. Standard Chartered Bank. And DBS. Ideal for regulated programmable SGD dominated use cases. The Euro stablecoin is yet a fourth coin live on XRPL. It is Euro pegged, MiCA-compliant, markets and crypto assets compliant. It is released May 22nd by Schumann Financial, 2025, May 22nd. Audited reserves in U.S. banks, KPMG, and supports Euro-based on-chain payments and DeFi. Welcome to speeding the shit out of money, guys. Holy shit. USDB, US and Brazil. It's a U.S. Brazil-backed dollar stablecoin. Fiat-based stablecoin combining U.S. and Brazilian government bonds to back it. Issued by Braza Group, BRAZA, aimed at FX. So foreign exchange and remittance corridors. Going for big time here, going for big payments. Big volume of payments here. Live on XRPL since May 2025, along other fiat tokens. Let's share the screen and pull this shit up and stop talking like a fucking newscaster because it's annoying. All right, ready? Let's do fiat leak. No cool. So, here on Fiat Leak, no. Here on Fiat Leak, we have, for example, XRP. So if we wanted to, and you guys, I'm sure have seen this before. Oh, look at that baby go. Look at that go. Look at that chart go. XRP. Here's the current trading in the past minute with XRP. What exchange? Upbit, Bitsum, Upbit, BitTrue, Bitstamp. All of these exchanges right here. And here is what is being moved. Being moved, sent, and received with the up and the down. And how many seconds. And where they're coming from. USD. We're going to this region of the U.S., but we're doing some pretty heavy stuff out of this corridor here. Heading over to, this is heading over to the MENA region, Middle East, North Africa region, MENA corridor. This corridor is to the Pacific Rim, more poignantly to, this is like, I guess, Japan, China, Singapore, right. Then you got a little bit going here. Yeah, see, just a couple few. Pretty cool, huh? All right, that's what's up with that. Yo, doggies. One I happen to like just a little bit. Let's see what kind of activity we have on BAT token. Never financial advice on the channel. Give it a minute to populate because there's very little liquidity with this biatch. Nothing happening on basic attention to be speaking of right now. Let's see what Cardano's doing for movement. Cardano's doing a little movement, aren't they? US to US, and working a little with the MENA region, Middle East, North Africa. Interesting, Cardano, which we already knew that they were trying to bank the unbanked. How about any movement with algo? Which wouldn't be. And why do you think that might be? Very, very little. It's not really a coin per se. That's why that's used for like liquid. It's not like an XRP or an XLM, okay? Algo. That's why you're not seeing a lot on it. Doesn't mean it's not a great coin. That's why that is such. But then we're going to see something like, here, let's try a different one now. Well, let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, what kind of movement you got going on? I mean, yeah, Ethereum, here goes the machine like a rocket. Look at Ethereum go. Oh, Ethereum sending a lot to MENA and Pacific Rim. Interesting Ethereum for you. What's Digi doing? Anything? Huh. Give it a minute to populate here. 1,160 traded in the past minute. Not a lot going on there on Digi. What did BAT say? Okay. 19,720 traded the past minute. I like that better. Hold on one sec, because I want to see one such as VeChain. And there's XRP. VeChain, 108,000, 112,000 traded in the past minute, 117 to 20,000, 119 to 22,000 past. It's like a fucking auctioneer. $126. Hey, okay, we just need to populate. We just need to tally it all up here. Let's give this a minute to go. VeChain. Some liquidity moving. Now look at, excuse me, when it comes to VeChain, I don't see any of these others moving any value. We're only coming from the US and Europe possible. And KRW possible. Okay, here comes a little out of these. Okay. Here comes a little bit coming out of Europe. And KRW. Okay, just a bit. Interesting. KRW feeding to the Pacific Rim and Europe. Euro feeding to the euros feeding to the euro was feeding to the MENA region. Holy crap. Now almost 1 million traded in the past minute for VeChain. Look at VeChain's activity, but you don't want to know about the VeChain. No. And by the way, you're never going to buy anything because of what we say on the channel. This channel is not for financial advice. It is for educational and entertainment purposes only. And look at VeChain go. Wow, impressive. Nice job, VeChain. VeChain. Where is our beloved XRP in this whole game? She's right over here. XRP, what are you doing for movement? Oh, I want to check Silica too. Shit. Oh boy, here goes XRP. Just let her tally up for a minute and let's just see what kind of activity she's doing. What kind of movement XRP has across this great planet. Make sure I was actually sharing the freaking screen the whole time. So 500,000 traded in the past minute or so for XRP. It'll change at any given time, different times of the day. There'll be more. We are now Colorado time, 7 a.m. here. Yeah, we're rocking about a little over 500,000. on exchanges for XRP movement. Wow. Huh. That's some freaking movement. I know you saw Ethereum rocking the house with its look at XRP go. Over to the Pacific Rim and to the MENA region. Guys, this didn't look like this a few years ago when I would pull this up. Yeah, shit's a-changing. Oh boy, never financial advice on the channel. Let's take a quick peekaroonie at let's take a look at Shiba. It's a meme Shiba coin. But a lot of people want to be in on it. Because how much is traded in the past minute of this little tiger? $1,500,000,000,000 are traded of SHIB because there's so many of them. Because it's such a low-priced animal that they're just trading so many of them to even equal anything. But it's got some serious movement, man. Okay? That's a meme coin. I don't know. I messed around. I got a bunch of Shiba way back when just to F around with a meme, and holy sheep shit. What's going to happen with that? Who the hell knows? Never financial advice on the channel. Here's XLM. Tap that like and subscribe down below, and don't be a little creeper, because I see there's a bunch of people on the channel and stop creeping around and watching and then not subscribing, because that's really weird. Ooh, look at XLM go. Oh yeah, XLM moving. Not too shabby, almost half a milski. And I want to see what's going on with H-bar, because to not know what's happening with H-bar concerning this whole thing is going to drive me freaking mental. Where are you, H-bar? Oh, I know you're in here. You ain't going to hide from me. H-bar, where are you? I don't know. All right, I don't care anymore. There's a way to search it too, but I don't give a shit. All right, here we go. Back to full screen. That was our fun exercise for today. Whoops. With a fiat leak that you may or may not have known about, fiatleak.com. That's fun. I hope you enjoyed our episode today on stablecoins. We've been on now the chat for 51 minutes. I've got to get to some other shit. I hope you guys have a good day today. Get all caught up in the happy, fun stuff of life, please. Not the bad shit that's wrong. Address the bad shit that's wrong and needs to be fixed best you can. But move forward with happy-go-lucky, cheery shit today on this lovely Monday, June 16th. Monday happies. Not the Monday blues, the Monday happies. Because life is good and we are good. And oh, by the way, don't forget, I cannot forget to mention our link. And by the way, I have a suggestion. If you're, what I just tried that works so well, if you're willing to try it, is take a break from drinking alcohol if you are able to do that and aren't addicted to it. There are those who are, but if you're able to take a break from alcohol, you're going to realize that life is just a little more fun and you feel just a little better when you take the break from alcohol. Yeah, try taking a break from alcohol, guys, and see what that does for you. Just even for a bunch of days. It's crazy. You know, even if you enjoy drinking on the weekend or something, I'm going to suggest it. We all know it's true, but boy, I did it, and it's been just super for me. Really enjoying it. I feel so much better. Oh my gosh. But I can't wait to enjoy a drink again too. Let's keep the balance. All right, Caleb is 1-to-1. They do not commingle your funds. They keep a balance of 1-to-1 with what comes in, what you put in, and what they're holding. You want your money, you got it. You want it back out, you got it. What is crypto? I don't even know. Can I get you? Well, you can get never financial advice. This is an educational channel. The way I do it is I take and move into Caleb. It's got institutional grade custody, Fireblocks custody. Go ahead and check that out and see what Fireblocks custody is. And it doesn't end with an X. It ends with a CKS. Fireblocks. Go check that out. 24/7, you get a crypto person live, a crypto broker live for you 24/7. And yes, they are a person. And they are your crypto broker that you have access to 24/7 via telephone or email. You can talk to your broker live. You can set buy and sell limit orders. You can move massive amounts in one shot. They scour 14 liquidity providers when you want to cash out, giving you the best price for your crypto. This is not bullshit right here. This is true stuff right here with this Google review being 5-star. I wonder how many are on there. Yeah, this company is freaking awesome. My wife and I have been using Caleb. They're the largest crypto brokerage service, I do believe, on the planet for a good reason. They are called Caleb & Brown. They are out of Australia. No, that is not weird and not a problem that they're out of Australia. It's actually a good thing. They're 14 hours ahead, but who gives two shits? It doesn't matter. You set everything up with them, and when it's 8 o'clock in the morning here or whatever, it's 14 hours ahead there, and they're cool, and they're able to deal with you and things. I'm sorry, it's more like 5 p.m. is when you want to call them, because then that's their morning time when it's 4 or 5 p.m. here. But it's easy enough to do. The time difference is not a big deal. Australia is regulated arguably more heavily, and they work better. The regulators work better with financial companies like a Caleb and brokerage firms and crypto platforms and things. They work much more hand in hand with them rather than, of course, the choke point 2.0 that we've been dealing with here in the U.S. with the SEC. That's not what happens there, okay, over there in Australia. The regulators work closely with Caleb. Okay, so they're totally cool. They're totally legit. Please check it out. The U.S. is legit with Caleb, and my bank is. Always check your bank. Already all set up and all legit. Now, here's the thing. When the other exchanges, probably, I don't know if this is true, and I don't know if Caleb goes down or not. Because of their structure, I don't believe they are going to go down when we get our next massive bull run. Never financial advice on the channel. This is my opinion, that we're going to frickin' explode this next bull run. We probably will have, could be this one, might not be, but we likely could this bull run have an extended bull run. Yes, we're still holding key support levels. No, we're not out of it. No, all this stuff in the world is not going to stop a crypto bull run. If it is, it'd be incredible, because it's the first time that we see the charts looking like they do, and then we just pitter out and end like this. In the history of charts, it has never ended like this, where we are right now with this bull run. Do you guys get that? Wake the F up. Don't listen to the horse shit. Listen to TA. We are in a bull run, and we are still going here, regardless of what fundamentals of the world and geopolitical events are telling us, and all the stuff with, I'm not mentioning the names of what's going on in the world. I don't want the channel stopping me with pushing this out to everybody, but we all know what's happening in the world right now, across the world, between geopolitical, between what's happening here in certain cities and things. Okay, we all know what's going on. Okay. And by the way, let's all just be nice to each other, huh? While we're expressing ourselves, if we could maybe try to be nice to each other and not operate as a bunch of jackasses, and use this whole thing that's going on in the world right now as an opportunity to, do an ego thing and, get on TV or YouTube and become famous for being a stupid jackass. How about let's just play nice and let's be kind as we express ourselves in the world. Always, whatever medium we choose. I love how I guised that, and you really actually gave the algorithm nothing to go on. They don't really know truly what I'm talking about, but you all know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Nice sidetrack, Frankie. Don't forget you, Caleb and Brown, because if you don't use them, and this does happen, and we get our extended bull run, and crypto does go to the moon, and the exchanges do crash, and at these crucial hours and days when it's at its height, this stuff that I'm holding or someone's holding, never financial advice, that's when we want to cash out, right? Yes, because if we don't max. I mean, you only got what you got on paper, right? Put it into this paper. Or keep it in crypto. You know what I mean? But you can put it into this paper too, and off-ramp it to the tune of $500,000. Never financial advice. $1 million, $2 million. create the link with your bank established. Make sure the link is created. Do a test. Make sure your bank's cool with it. Make sure your bank knows ahead of time as the market's starting to run. Not financial advice. This is education. What I am going to do is make sure my bank's cool. Do the old check-a-rooney, and there you go. You can only take out 50 grand or so on Uphold per day. You can only take out, I think, $500,000 or something, or $1 million on Coinbase per day. You could take out $3 million per day on Caleb if you want to. You want to pull a transaction and do it and check with your bank? Not financial advice. Check with your bank first. Pretty sure it's doable, though. If the cryptocurrency hits such heights, you know what I mean, and one could pull that much out. But let's end the episode today. I hope I'm getting through to everybody. I keep babbling and keep rambling on, guys, because I want you guys to get it. I want you guys to get eyes on crypto. I want you guys to educate yourselves just a little further on crypto. We're learning every day. We all are, whatever we're doing. This is the arena of crypto here. We're learning this. So you want to learn, hit subscribe, come back on the channel, see us again. We're going to keep going. I've got a few messages here in the chat I'm not paying attention to. Sorry, Bandit. What up, dog? Yeah. Yeah. I'm reading Bandit's notes. What up, Bandit? How you doing, brother? Thanks for joining us in. Yes, XRP. Yup. Smash that like and subscribe. Thank you for helping me, sir. 4 hour has the biggest fight. Yeah. Yo. All right, let's see. Let's check her doggies. Yo, thanks, Bandit. Check out Bandit's YouTube channel, please. People, please. XRP Bandit got some good stuff going on there. You better check my boy out, XRP Bandit. Let me quickly get to what the hell's happening, because Bandit's giving me a heads up here and I ain't paying attentions. Let me get on the... Dude, a freaking... whatchamacallit sucks. I need my trading view and I don't have it on this computer. Shit. And I pay for the good trading view, Bandit, to have the tight 30-second time frame. Oh, shit. I don't have it here in front of me. I can't do it. Let's see. Let's keep candles up. Fuck, I can't get down to the 4 hour. Yo, okay. All right, let's see what XRP is going to do here. Dude, this sucks. Hang on. Maybe I can do it on my phone. Hold on, guys. We're not jumping off just yet. Yeah, it's better on the phone. Oh, my gosh. What in the hell's going on? Yo, what's XRP doing? Nice hammer. Nice hammer going on, too. Hammer time. Hammer time. We see a nice little hammer. It usually means we're going to see an uptick, and we did. Nice hammer happening a little earlier today in the charts. What's XRP going to do today? Holy shit, I'm going to get very excited. Guys, have a great day today. Bandit, thanks for joining us in. And Dog back in. Yo, what up? Oh, man. I know, I feel like I should. What up, dog? Yeah, I wasn't really, I don't know. If you could catch the replay, dog. You're so cool, dude, for doing that and supporting us and wanting to see what we're trying to uncover here on the channel. I don't feel like I'm going that deeply lately. I feel like you guys have been in the community a while like me, and I got to get deeper on my shit, my research. Yeah, no sweat. Yeah, we got Bandit and Dog in the chat, and Marn, I think, is still in there. Are you in there still, Marnie, in the chat? Might not want to catch the replay today. I don't think we were really that good or covered anything really that great. And we never really do. It's cool that you guys want to join us in here. I can't wait till we have freaking 3,000 people in here. We just started this channel. I know you guys know that. By the way, Real Dog, check out XRP Bandit's channel, my boy. And Bandit, you got to push out some new stuff. Yeah, love you guys. Thanks for joining us in, joining us here on the channel. like I said, we just started the channel. We're going to have thousands of people in here when we have like 50K subscribers eventually. Who knows when that shit's going to happen. Part of it is me just being consistent and doing this every day. And you guys are helping support me, Dog and Bandit. So thank you guys. Cool as shit. I actually have somebody before we blow up that actually wants to follow. My first loyal followers. Thank you, my good men, my good brothers. Yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for helping me out here early on at the beginning and of the channel. And we got some people viewing. You got a couple more people viewing. Don't be a bunch of creepers. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. In the backdrop there, if you like what we're doing. If you don't want to see me, don't subscribe, because I'm gonna keep getting put across your feed, and I'm gonna annoy the shit out of you. So if you don't like me, do not subscribe. And yeah, right on, Dog, and right on, Bandit. You guys have a great day. Marnie, take care. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Luke, I didn't see you today, but I'm sure I will see you probably tomorrow. And have a blessed Monday. And no Monday blues. Monday happies, man. Let's be happy and awesome. And this thing always wants to cut me off. I haven't figured out how to end it